Hi, Gemini. All right, so these are your messages for the week. And if you're looking to get a private reading with me, I do link my email in the description box. As I've been saying, through the month of December, we do have sales going on for new customers and for my clients, all my clients in general. So if you're interested, I've been doing, I'm still getting them up within 24 hours, guys. But if it, becomes too overwhelming, I will let you know. All right, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what messages do we have right now for Gemini? Could be something going on with your neck or thyroid. Someone has an absorption problem, and I'm seeing that, I can't think of that name of that wave. It's like the Japanese painting. I don't know. Okay. I mean, we're starting off good. Okay, Gemini. Not too bad. Let me just take this off really quick. Sorry. Looks like you're feeling kind of inspired. You're feeling pretty good. Like things aren't looking too negative at this moment. You could be manifesting something. You could be praying. You could be just kind of creating something for yourself. I'm seeing a kitten. Somebody's feeling a little bit, I would say, hurt or dismissed by you. Okay, for some of you, it's a child. For others of you, obviously, it is not. It could be somebody more immature than you. For some reason, I feel like this might even possibly be just miscommunication. Yeah. And you have a pretty good situation with somebody that you are probably going to fight with over the next few weeks, okay? Honestly, again, it looks like miscommunication. Some of you are protecting yourself at this time. You already know. And for others of you, you just feel like people are acting a little bit irrationally. Maybe you are as well. Like, obviously it can be either or, but I do see almost like being very dismissive of certain people. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. Else you're just staying really positive and optimistic, and you don't want anybody to bring you down. Or maybe these people are interfering with what you have for a plan, and you're just like, maybe later. I don't have time for this. There's somebody at a distance missing you for sure. This is somebody you already know. Definitely could be even just a childhood friend. I think you miss them as well. And it does look like you're getting together with some people to talk finances. Could be establishing something, building something, creating a whole business with people, or getting into something. Sorry, I can feel cat hair somewhere on me. This is like a construction of something. I like it. I do like it. Be careful of an injury, however. Don't be like lifting anything too heavy. Don't be putting too much pressure on certain areas of your body. Just be careful there, because you don't want to have some issue. Now, here's the only problem I do have. If you were to like look for a loan or something of that nature, you're probably going to get turned down. If you're like, no, I would never get a loan, that I've got this all taken care of, there could be a disagreement about how to co-create this. Again, I'm seeing miscommunication. So maybe right now your thoughts and your opinions are not coming across the way you want them to, or the other way around, okay? The number 5 will be important. 5 days, 5 weeks, 5 months, and the 5th month. You have a pet you communicate with. I'm trying to see if this works out ultimately. Yes, ultimately, okay. Ultimately, you will figure out a way for you guys to kind of like, again, kind of create this. Now, for those of you that are like, no, I don't own anything. I don't want anything. I'm not building a business. I'm not building a life, outside of whatever. This probably isn't going to resonate with you. I'll be honest with you. If you're just a retiree that gets up and golfs every day and You don't have any friends? Yeah, this is probably not for you. You are looking over the horizon at something really important, and I am seeing the Grand Canyon. You're working. This is a goal. You're working hard. You're protecting your peace. I like this, Gemini. Actually, this is a fantastic reading so far. If you've been in isolation or somebody that you care about has been in isolation, you guys will be coming together again to try to work out some differences. However, you do have somebody here who is still a bit toxic in your energy. And I believe you will be talking to else a religious person and or a spiritual person about it and trying to figure out, is this person still worthy of being in my energy? Should I do something about it? Are my suspicions true? Like that sort of thing, okay? Your Seven of Swords in the reverse. I don't think you really have to worry about this person. Their issues are within themselves. They're not out to get you. They're probably hurting themselves. And messages will clear the air, it says. Okay. A new spark is calling you to move forward. Some new passion, some new excitement, new opportunities, something you're not going to really walk away from. And we do have divine timing here where you will get the, I guess, emotional support that you're looking for too. It doesn't matter how that's coming, whether it's a lover, friend, family member, you're still going to get that. Those days that it's going to seem like, you know, oh, I'm so overwhelmed, it's so tiring, how am I going to figure this out? You'll get there. Moving forward in a really positive way. Actually, I think you might have the best reading of everybody so far. There's a celebration over this emotional abundance. You have somebody who's always there for you consistently. They're going through some sort of transformation that in time they're probably going to need your emotional support for, and it does look like you guys bring a lot of stability to each other. I do like that. You're indecisive about what? Oh, things that you're unsure of right now. You're like, okay, I'd like to make this decision. All right, this is a good example. If you and this collective, right, have decided to, like I said, buy a building, buy a business, start a business, whatever, there is a moment of going, okay, this one looks great for us, and then finding out like it needs to be torn down, you know, something like that. So just make sure you guys are all on the same page, because it does look like you kind of want to take over at times, or somebody does. And it is not going to work unless you guys are always unless you're all cooperative. You will see growth and abundance. And for those of you that want to get into a long-term relationship, you will be finding that the person that else you meet or you're with currently is your person. Like, there's no doubt about it. Like, it'll hit you at some point. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, you know, obviously, you know, somebody you find incredibly attractive. They may be into like a little bit of like morbid things, so just keep that in mind. And I'm seeing the letter F. Be careful of any sort of travel. It does look like it could end in not such a great situation. And I still think some of you are, and if you're currently in a relationship or you will be meeting somebody in 2026, it could end in marriage for sure. Okay. Somebody that you just feel like you can't free yourself from in a good way, not in a negative way. I'm still seeing a possible injury, so please be careful. What is this about? I see finances getting better for you, especially if it's over an investment and or, like I said, maybe flipping houses, things of that nature, selling a house. But let me see where this is coming from, because this looks like you're going to have a lot more money than you anticipated having. Yes, look at that. You could even be marrying into money, I'll be honest with you. Or maybe you and your soon-to-be spouse or spouse currently get into some sort of business together. But I'm seeing passion, marriage, finances, abundance, feeling better about yourself, doing better, and the support you need. I don't know. Gemini, I'm going to stop there. This is a fantastic reading. There's no need to like ruin it. by looking further. Just be careful with your body. All right, Aries through Pisces, how do they feel about Gemini? Aries through Pisces. Aries really wants to work on this. They feel like you don't. Taurus is walking away. You guys will probably end up in an argument. Gemini to Gemini, they are doing something behind your back. Cancer. Cancer is very hesitant to continue with you or be with you, but it could go well. Leo has a lot of passion for you, but you're not the only one. Virgo is trying to protect themselves because they have emotions for you and they're not sure that you do too. Libra, one of you could be ghosting the other. Scorpio and you could have a huge blowout. You guys do not belong together. Sagittarius. Sagittarius has like some sort of beef with you. They feel like you think you're better than them, or the other way around. Capricorn wants to really work at this. They feel like in divine timing you'll agree, or you'll agree. They're afraid you're keeping your options open. Aquarius is walking away from you bitterly. And Pisces, and you could definitely have a business partnership together if you guys don't ruin it through having attraction to each other. Okay, Gemini, I think that was pretty good. That was the best reading I've heard in a while, so congratulations.